Hey, what is going on everyone? Todd Harrison here, and in this video, I'm going to go over kangaroo tails in depth and kind of show you some back testing techniques and also what kind of kangaroo tails are the best kind of trades to take. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Right here I have Euro CAD weekly chart. Uh, you've probably seen me on 1 minute kangaroos, but today I want to show you the weekly kangaroos and how really accurate these candles are no matter what time frame you are on. So here I am back in January of 2001, okay? This is a prime example of a kangaroo tail. Now, I use an indicator called the kangaroo tail. It's based on a concept in a book that I read called Naked Forex. So anytime you see these red arrows right here, that is from the indicator right here that I purchased. Is like $17 a month, 147 for a lifetime. But I'm going to have the link below, and a little bit later I'll show you how to install this indicator. But let's get right into this, okay? Let's back test some kangaroos. So here is a very nice kangaroo. Let's see how much the stop loss was. That would have been 440 pips stop loss on the bottom. And now the rule for the kangaroo tails is when they appear, you want to wait for the very next candle to clear the high if it's a bullish kangaroo tail, because in this instance, this is a bullish kangaroo tail because it has a very small body on the top and a very long wick, which is what we call the kangaroo tail down here. So let's say you took this trade, okay? This trade would have been triggered. Your stop loss would have been here at the end of the wick, and boom, you want to take it to the next zone. This kangaroo climbed 1700 pips, okay? 1700 pips after that kangaroo. So let's just keep going, and as we go through here, you're going to see some kangaroos that just are not going to make the cut when you want to enter a trade. So here is very, very interesting. We have a bearish kangaroo tail right here on the top, okay? And this is actually a pretty good setup because there's plenty of room to the left. Okay, room to the left just means the market has not seen price in this area in a very long time, which is going to signal a potential reversal. Let's say you took this first trade right here, okay? Boom. Look, it gets triggered by another kangaroo. So this first one would have been a loss because you would have been triggered, and boom, it goes up to your stop loss. But the very, very next kangaroo price clears here and it just drops, okay? It drops 1,000 pips just like that. Okay, let's keep going through here. Here's another one, okay? Let's see here. Let's see how big this stop would have been here. Oh, 150 pips, not bad for a smaller account, but still kind of high if you only have like $100. Very next candle, it triggers, and the next zone, okay, we'll say that's the next zone, that's 500 pips right there. And then boom, okay, it just, if you, let's say you actually held it, okay, look at the catalysts that these kangaroo tails can cause. That climbed 2,000 pips. Amazing. But what about this kangaroo tail here? Well, you would actually not even attempt to take a trade on this. Why? Well, remember what I said about room to the left? Look at this, okay? Price was recently here, and you would not want to take that trade because look what happened. It would have stopped you out. So just because you see kangaroo alerts doesn't mean you want to enter these trades right away. Okay, let's look at this one. Now again, you would not take this trade. Why? Well, let's measure it again. Room to the left. Okay, look, price was recently right here. Definitely don't want that. It did go up a little bit, but look, would have taken you out. Let's keep going. All right. Oh, here's one right here. Here's another one. You would not want to take this trade because, again, look at, there's no room to the left. So as you watch these, you'll learn a lot because just scrolling back to the charts, your subconscious mind is going to start recognizing which kangaroo tails are the best and which ones you don't want to mess with. But this one is probably unavoidable, so this would have been a loss. Let's keep it realistic. You're not going to win every trade. Another one, this trade would have been triggered, but unfortunately you would have been stopped. But that's okay because you don't need a big win rate to do good with kangaroo tails. Look at this one, okay? Room to the left, you would definitely not want to take this one. It just does not look good because let's go back here. Let's go all the way to the beginning. Remember, This one was the prime example. Also, it had a very nice long wick. So we're going to talk about short wicks and long tails and all that. But let's back test a couple more. So we were right here. Yep, there was no room to the left on this one. Let's see this one. This one kind of looks interesting because there is room to the left, and a stop on that would have been 100 pips. So you would have got 200 pips out of that one because there's room to the left. Boom, it shot up. Now this one is kind of funky because it has a longer body, but let's say you took this trade and that's a huge stop loss. Now remember, this is just a weekly, but this would have been a valid kangaroo tail. And if you took it down to the next zone, by the way, easy way to find zones is to use the line chart. Use the line chart to find zones. Very, very simple. Now, zones don't have to match up exactly. It can extend a little bit past like that, because that's okay. You would have taken this kangaroo to the next zone, and you would have bagged 500 pips. So let's go over here. This one's a very, very nice one. Boom, take it down to the next zone. 700 pips right there. Okay, so here we are. August 2017. This is actually a nice kangaroo tail because there's a lot of room to the left. Price hasn't been over here in over 22 weeks, so you can see what happened. Boom, you take it to the next zone up here, another 500 pips. Assuming if you actually held, it shot up another 1,500 pips. This one could be kind of iffy. I mean, did hit that price, but that would have been a losing trade. Now this one here, take it down. That would have been a winning trade, about 1-to-1 reward risk. Okay, so this one could have been a potential kangaroo. But if you notice on this one, the tail is very, very short. And also, price did not clear that bottom. See, look at that, okay? Now, a good rule for kangaroo tails is when they print, you want to wait for price on a bearish kangaroo to clear the low, so you would want to enter here, and this prevents a losing trade just like this. Same thing right here, okay? Looks like a good kangaroo. Price never went down here, so that would have been another losing trade that you prevented by just waiting. Here's a really nice one. Lots of room to the left, about 200 pip stop, and it goes up to about 340 pips, which isn't bad. Look at this one, okay? I don't even gotta mention here, you avoid another losing kangaroo trade by waiting. Price never cleared the high right here. And wouldn't you know it, coronavirus week, March 19th, 2020, we have a huge kangaroo on the weekly. So what do you think is gonna happen over the next few weeks? Boom. I say it's gonna go down. That's a lot. That is a lot. You could catch 1,000 pips on this, but the stop would be absolutely ridiculous. Unless you get like a sniper entry on, like, you change to like the 1 hour, whatnot, the daily. So I hope this little back test kind of gave you some insights about what the best kind of kangaroo tails are. But now I want to get back to the indicator and how to actually install it, because this indicator is very, very nice, especially if you're going to trade lower time frame. So let me go to the S&P 500 because I think I have a trade running. Yeah, I do. So S&P 500, I was on the 1 minute. Let's review this kangaroo right here. So the stop on this was actually only 50 pips. And as soon as that went, I waited for price to clear. That's where I put my sell in. Boom. And I instantly went 140 pips in profit. Now, I was tempted to put break even, but look what would have happened. If I would have put break even, I would have been down. So now we're going back in the direction we need to. We're up 100 pips again, which is pretty damn cool. Now, let me pull up the terminal, and let me pull up this. So, guys, I'm going to have the link below in this video. If you want to purchase this, I'm going to take you through the process real quick. So if you want to use the indicator, it's $17 a month, and you will have to create what's called a MQL5 account. So if you don't already have one, you'll just go ahead and register for that. Now, once you have your account created, confirmed, and you purchase the indicator, you are going to come up here to view in MT4 and make sure your terminal is on here, okay? You'll see a little bit of market, you'll see a couple of indicators, and then there's going to be one more step we have to do. You're going to come up here to File, log in to the MQL5 community. You're going to put in your username and password. Once you connect that, you will find the purchased Naked Forex Kangaroo tail in your purchased apps right here. And then what you'll want to do, have your navigator open, and you will find it under indicators, and then come over here to market. You'll just click that, and boom, drag your indicator over. Let me have a new chart actually and show you how to set the alerts and all that. So let's say it's a brand new chart. So if you want to get alerts on your phone, all you got to do is go to input, go to push alerts, put that to true. If you want sound alerts on the desktop, click true and whatnot. And once you got that, to get the actual push alerts to your phone, and then you will come over here to tools, go to options, go to notifications, and you want to click enable push notifications and get notified of trade transactions. Now you'll also want to add your MetaQuotes ID. You'll find that by going to the MetaTrader 4 app and then go to settings, and then you'll go over to chat and messages, and on the bottom of that you will have your MetaQuotes ID number right there. You'll pop that in, you'll click OK, and then you can do a couple tests and you will be set to be getting Kangaroo tail alerts. So hope that cleared up a lot of confusion, because I know a lot of you were like, where do I find it? I cannot install it. And this video covered a lot. Let's come back here. We're up 100 pips still, and I will post the results of this trade a little bit later. Hopefully we can get bag something crazy like 1,000 pips. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I also have a Telegram channel, so if you want to catch some of my trades, go ahead, join that. Thank you, and I'll see you again.